Hi guys, and yeah, welcome in. Today we're going to be taking a look at episode 3, Drain Simulator, or Drain Sim, as otherwise known even. So let's jump in and see what we can master today. We did have a bit of an issue yesterday in terms of where we left it. It took forever to drain. What on earth is going on here? I wonder if the HDR's come on. We'll switch that off in a second. Yeah, it's almost negative colours at the moment, but yeah, we had this mission yesterday, the Church Canal breach. We had 10 minutes to prepare, and then the canal even flooded the area. So yeah, let's see if we can get this finally drained off and progressed on to the next mission. Waiting for the fluid to load. Let's just check. Video. HDR off. A little better, I think. Okay. Where's all the water? Well, yeah, It would appear then that this water has all disappeared. Although it's slowly coming down, so let's prepare for that. Remove that one. Was there not another one down here? It must have glitched then yesterday. Because yeah, we spent ages getting rid of all this. Scrape that away. And that one. Yeah, just pumping this one out by the looks of it, although it's falling back in from what it appears. Let's just switch this off a little bit. Let this air up here drain away a little bit. Because otherwise we are going to be flooding down here. Oh crikey, it looks as though we've already started then. Yeah, let's stop that then. I wonder if... Let's move that barrier, shall we? And see if we can put the barrier there. This is bone dry, and it wasn't yesterday. Let's grab you. And you. Oh man. Just see if this does anything different or not. I don't think it will, but... Nothing over there. Okay, that's not a problem. Hey! Got there in the end. That's what we had to do yesterday, just save and exit then. Okay, back to the garage then, and let's see what the next mission brings.
Miracles Department reporting in. The old church is still standing.
Indeed it is.
Most of the canal surge was diverted, and the remaining water was cleared the old-fashioned way. Plunger guy did it again. The man basically performed a hydraulic exorcism. Now to the next problem. The industrial district between the big city and the suburbs is flooded. Pipes everywhere are leaking, spraying water non-stop like they all scheduled maintenance at the same time. If he wants a clear path toward the city, he'll have to shut those leaks down and drain the area. Industry,
Let's do just that then.
Out, does not fix itself.
Let's head back. Power cord. We're going to take one of those. We're going to take the other inflatable barrier. Yeah, that'll work, won't it? So let's go and see what the industrial district will bring. Closing leaking pipes might be a good first step. That sounds as good as any, doesn't it? So let's jump on in and see what it brings. So yeah, if you are new around here, I'm Game Junks, and I will be taking a look at all things simulation based. Starting with this one today. Waiting for it to load up. It does take a while, this game. Here we go. Right, let's settle down. So let's load up our vital equipment. So we're going to need that to begin with. The rake for the drains. Do we not bring the wrench spanner thing? Oh no. We might need that. Oh, are you kidding? Right, in that case, peoples, let's go back to the garage and ensure we've loaded up the wrench. Because clearly we're going to need the wrench for this mission.
Miracles Department reporting in. The old church is still standing.
So we have got a wrench.
Most of the canal surge was diverted.
Where was it then?
The remaining water was cleared the old-fashioned way. Plunger guy did it again. The man basically performed.
That definitely wasn't on the floor, not that I've seen anyway, but hey, I could have been wrong. So we'll reload that one. Sensation of deja vu. Here we go again. Right, where is the equipment? It's not loaded in as yet. There we go. You can definitely see the wrench this time round, so we're going to need that. Rake. Shovel. We'll take the squeegee and the vacuum for the moment. Right, have we got... Let's start off with finding the drains. We can get those opened whilst we're here. They're going to be around here then somewhere, are they? There's one. I'm on the other side of the road then by the looks of it. Just there, thank you. Unclog that one. And then some more down here it would appear. Yep, there's that one. Right, Matthew. Oh, you guys, seriously. It does make me laugh that even when I've got viewers in here, it also scares them. So at least I'm not the only one. Yeah, I'm not doing too bad, Matthew. How are you? Oh, there's another drain there. We'll get that one unclogged. That is all the drainage stuff sorted. You're all good. You've just done your shopping. Oh yes, of course. You do your shopping on a Sunday morning, don't you? Anything exciting found in the world of the supermarkets near you? What's that? That's a bin, okay. F1 Kit Kats. Oh, can't say I've seen or heard of them. Anything specific? South Industrial Street? Well, where's the north then? Ah, here we go. Here's another street. Oh, this is getting a little deep. There's one drain sorted. Do we think there's going to be one over here? A full shape an F1 car, like a Maltese. Oh, yeah. No, I haven't seen them. But to be fair, it is that season, isn't it? F1 season? Not that. Easter. Chocolate eggs. Everyone loves a chocolate egg. Well, this one, sadly, looks a bit disappointing in terms of it's just drain unclogging as opposed to any barrier building or any of that good stuff. But yeah, I'm definitely getting New York vibes here. There we go, some more drains up here. You got some mini eggs and cream eggs too. Oh, I do love that. See, McDonald's used to do, and I don't know if they still do, a Cadbury cream egg McFlurry. Oh, that was nice. But they only do it about this time of year, don't they? Even with palm oil. Now, it's funny you should mention that, because I was literally, just before coming online, reading an article about Cadbury's. What's this thing about palm oil? I don't know, is it supposed to be better for you or worse? I'm not sure. Oh, right, okay. Yeah, is it still Craft that own them? Right, that's those 4 done down there. I assume this will take us back to where we started a moment ago. Yeah, it is. Well, it's a lot shallower down here. Water's dropped massively. Oh, really? So they've lost their, what's the word? Like a royal standard type thing. Oh, there's nothing down there. No, there isn't. South Industrial Street is this bit here, but that's draining nicely. What's this one? This is also draining ever so nicely. Oh yeah, I didn't realise this thing here. But that's definitely New York vibes there. Woohoo! GB! Welcome in. Oh, okay. This is probably... Yeah, there it is. That's where the bursted water main is. So let's go and switch that off. But I noticed Ryan was playing Firefighter Ignite yesterday. Oh, pick up that. Use the right key. Come on. There we go. That stemmed the water flow there, so that should start draining nicely. Is there any... there's a drain in that other corner then. Let's go around and have a look at that. Where are you? You're just there. So let's scrape you away. I went to look at the new clothes. See, that's something I haven't done as yet. Was it worth getting the season pass for? You did that too before when it had the update. So yeah, I've not looked at it if I'm honest. Not looked at it whatsoever. But hey ho. But it was a good game nonetheless. Yeah, this is rapidly coming down now, isn't it? So why don't we get a pump in there and start pumping it out down here? Well, saying that, that has got a drain in that corner now, so shouldn't be too much longer. Oh, we've got another water flow situation over here. Let's get the spanner at the ready. Look who's here, it's Caddy B. And we've got our boots wet once again, Caddy B. There we go, we'll switch that one off there. That should start draining with a little help from this mud mound being dug out. Yeah, how's your Caddy B, okay? Oh, is it Q3 that comes out? I didn't realise it was that far. That's almost, well, essentially the best part of 2026. Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. I just recovered from my infection. That was a painful night, Friday into Saturday. Dig this out. Should help the flow a lot more. But yeah, how's your day, Caddy B? What you got planned? There we go, that'll start draining. Wonderful. You're watching the bicycle race later on. Nice. What happened? Yeah, I just picked up an ear infection on Friday. In fact, it was a week ago today it was. My ear started hurting and I thought, oh, probably might be the start of something. Anyway, left it a few days because sometimes they go on their own accord. But this one settled down a little bit. But then, yeah, Wednesday, Thursday, more pain, but Friday, oh, it was bad Friday. I was streaming The Hunt Begins, but my my headphone was rubbing on my left ear, and ow. Not fun, but like I say, hopefully we're on the back end of it now. Yes, Caddy B, yeah, my left ear had the ear infection. So yeah, Matt, what have you been playing? You still been playing your cricket? Draining nicely this area now. I mean, this mission, if I'm completely honest, seems a bit basic. The missions before, you had to use all the inflatable barriers and stuff. Is that why you had the headset off your ear? What, on Friday? No, to be fair, I normally have this one off a little bit, just so I can see it, sort of hear bits and bobs, because if I put them both on, I can't hear nothing outside. So I have it off just a little bit, just in case the wife or kids shout me or something like that. Horrendous. But yeah, on Friday I sort of had to do it that way. But yeah. But yeah, otherwise, we're all good. Here, enjoying life. So, have we drained Industrial South? I'm getting all disorientated now. There's still water coming out here, though that would suggest there's another leak. There it is. Crikey. That would have been embarrassing if it had waited and waited. That's a good tactic, Caddy B. That is a good tactic. What you're saying is perhaps I just need to leave both earphones on. Is that what you're saying? Right, so we might need our pump here because there's no drain there. So where is the truck? East Junction. You fighter. Miss KB. Honestly, it gets the blood pumping. Exactly, yeah. Although we didn't, although we played it with Macca's the other day, he didn't join us till quite late. Right, where's the truck? I need to find the truck. I think it was down here, to the right. Let's have a look. Yeah, there we go. So let's get some pumps and... Oh, that's full again. That loading area as well is going to need a drain. Yeah, it is. So let's go grab that quickly. Not going to be sitting there with the water vacuum on that one. You always do, KB. Always do. was going to say, where's the cable? Let's drop the wrench there. We'll pick you up. And then we'll take the other pump as well, why not? Was it drop the rake? Pick you up. You like the garage one, didn't you, Caddy B? Yeah, that was a good one. To be fair, I've not been on that. It's had a couple of updates. But I noticed you brought it. But you said you've got the biggest garage now, is that right? That's where I was at. I've got the biggest garage dealer thing unlocked. The only criticism I have of that game is that I'd have liked a bit more repair options. It got a bit repeaty, sort of, if I'm honest. Cool, that's that one pumping out then. Oh, one other way. Yeah, there has been an update. I've seen it on on Steam even this morning. All this talk of all this talk of the storm drains in this game. The level that I was playing yesterday, the Academy, that was a difficult one. We had to prepare for a canal bank to burst, and we had to put up all the flood defences and stuff. That was more of a just sort of strategic thing. Question is, what's going to be number one on today's big top 30? Anything's fair game, isn't it? Yeah, I wasn't sure what to stream today. I thought I'll jump on this initially, and we'll see how we go. Makes you laugh. That amount of water coming out of that little tube. Not the biggest in diameter, is it? Yeah, this pump works magic. Look at this. Drain nicely there. Although I might have to dig this out just so I can get the pipe down. That corner down there is the deepest bit. Exactly, it's a mighty meaty pump, isn't it? The best pump in the game. Alright, so let's pick you up and we'll put you down there. Power cable. Thought we'd lost the rake again. That would be very bad. But we haven't. It's there. Yeah, look at that water flow go. Right, that's this area sorted, so we can switch that off. Pick you up. That should start draining now. That one had a drain in the corner, from what I remember. Although it's blocked, so let's give that a quick rake. Right, where else do we need to go? So, that one sorted. Brand new number one. Right, where's the deep section? How long is the pipe? That's the question. Let's stick it there. Generator can go here. Okay, it's not going to reach. That's a shame. We'll bring it in. Whoop. Question is, can we put it on the top of this? It works. It works, right. Switch you on. That's it. Get you pumping out there. Rake that one. Whoop. And that one. There we go. Hopefully the majority will float down there. Drain away. Here comes a surge of water. Look at that pump work, it's magic. Nearly halfway. That is that section sorted. Just this area to work on now then. But yeah, I do like this pump. It is almost done. Just need to make sure these these drains don't start clogging up again, which they are, so give them another rake. So how's your weekend been, Caddy B? Been up to anything exciting? Gainfully employed then, Caddy B, I think we call that. Right, this area's sorted now. Let's go and dismantle it. Put you away. To pick you up. That's that one sorted. Just waiting for this area to drain away nicely then. And then we should be done. Fingers crossed. No, we can't go up there. I didn't think we could. Right, okay, well, where's the deepest section here? It isn't going to be there, is it? Might just do this one with this backpack. A lot of work evaluating issues of the task. Okay. See, here in the UK, it's about this time of year where everyone starts preparing for like GCSEs and A levels and stuff. So is that the same for where you are? Ah, okay. When's your sort of end of year exams? Whoop. There's nowhere really deep enough to pump all this. Well, okay, so it's June and then, yeah, a bit like us, we have July and August, what is known as the summer holidays. Oh, there's just literally a smidge left in this area, so fingers crossed we should be done in about 2 or 3 minutes. I'm more than happy to fly over to Belgium to do some hoovering, Caddy Bean, no problem. Right, that bit is done now, cool. So let's just make sure this is draining away nicely. And that should be it for this level. Probably quicker on the plane, isn't it? Well, depending where you are from the airport, I assume, but I'll tell you a little story, actually. I have been to Belgium once before. So when I was in secondary school, I must have been 14, 15. Me and my best friend at the time, we came to Belgium on a school trip. And it was one of these, we left here at like midnight, drove overnight, got on the Eurotunnel, and then obviously we drove the rest on a school big coach, you know, 53 seats, that sort of thing. But my travel companion slash best friend at the time was really, really bad with travel sickness. So he literally kept me up all night. And I said to him, look, I really do need some sleep now. But he was like, but if I talk to somebody, I won't feel as sick. So I'm like, oh my God. Anyway, we stayed up literally from 12 o'clock through to about 7 o'clock. And then we got on the Eurotunnel. Yeah, it was the Eurotunnel, I think, or the ferry, whatever. But we got to Calais, the other side. And then he ended up falling asleep. So I thought, I'm now going to go to sleep. But I slept, but I put my coat that I was wearing at the time over my face because I was leaning on the window. My friend needing the toilet all the time. Sat next to the aisle. So I was sleeping on the window. And then I woke up feeling rather refreshed. put the you know, the coat, pillow, whatever was on my head. Took it off, and I looked around. I was on this coach in the middle of nowhere in a car park, and nobody else was on the coach. And you know, bear in mind, I was 14, 15 at the time. I was absolutely bricking myself, thinking, where am I? Where's everyone else gone? And it turns out that because I had the pillow, because I used the coat as a pillow over my head, no one had actually even noticed that I was left on the bus. Then I thought, well, actually, I've come all this way. I don't want to now miss out on this school trip. Perhaps if I try and get off the bus, I might find them. But as I got off the bus, I had to like press the emergency button to open the door and everything because it was locked. I thought, once I was in the car park, I thought, what happens if I get off and they don't realise that I got off? That's even worse. Exactly. So I don't know if that's a subtle hint, Caddy B, to say, Junks, shut up, you're talking rubbish. But in short, that was my experience of Belgium. To be fair, the teachers did realise that I was left after about 3 hours. So they finally picked me up, managed to go to get some chocolate, etc, etc. And then we got back on the bus. So I spent probably about an hour at most in Belgium. That's my story about Belgium. Where's this other water then? Suggesting the other side of this building. Let's have a look. Yes, that's exactly it, Caddy B. I charted. Now again, because I only spent about an hour or so in Belgium, I can't remember if I'm making this up or not, but are there river, like river boat things? Seem to remember that. Do I know whereabouts it was? No, I couldn't tell you.
Status update. The industrial
No,
district
let me
has been
have a
drained,
quick look at the map.
leaks are sealed, the water is moving again, and the route toward the city is finally open. Which means one thing. Plunger Guy is
Let's
heading
have a
into
look.
the big city next. Reports from there are ambitious. Larger streets, deeper flooding, infrastructure described as perfectly adequate. Several budget cuts ago. If the suburbs were practice, the city will be the main event. More pumps, more pressure, more places for water to misbehave. We'll be watching.
I think it might have been Brussels. Or was it Bruges? Oh no, it might have been Bruges. I was looking at the map. Brussels would have been quite far in. Oh, I don't know now. No, I do think it might have been Brussels, actually. I don't know why I'm looking at the map. Not that I'm able to remember. Bruges doesn't have a river. Yeah, it's going to be in Brussels then, looking at it. But it was a lovely place where I went. It was all like the architecture and stuff was really nice. Brussels has a river, yeah, so it was probably that. Probably that location. But yeah, it was one of those. Every time I see my friend, because I'm still in touch with him, I do remind him, Brussels is a hellhole. I mean, it looked fairly pleasant to me. Well, is that it? Oh, well. Let me look. I'm gonna look at Brussels now, sort of stock image, and I'll see. I don't know. I'll have to message him and I'll ask him. Although I've got no confidence that he'll remember. I think he tries to put that moment of his life out. Honestly, I've never seen someone be so sick in all my life. The whole bus stank. But more importantly, it appears that we've finished all of these levels on this map game thing. So I mean, I don't really think you can count that one as a mission. What shall we do now then? That's the question. I don't think I need to relive all of these levels again. Farm. We should go on the farm. Let's do that then. Let's see what's on the farm. I've not been on that in a while, actually.